Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Setting up the screen for Cook.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today, because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street. Go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Ready? Go, Reed, go! Hurry, hurry!
Hands it off out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Get it!
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
19 Lions. Hey, smash Broncos!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go up.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
In motion, the tight end.
Hey, Silver.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Go, check.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play,
ready?
Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Warrior 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here.
Got it. Ready?
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's Keely Ringo, who was there in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Check smash. Panther 11, Panther 11. Chop 60, chop 60. Check, hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big Lion.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a two-point game after that one. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Street. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
70 Rangers. Hurt.
They'll look to throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second down and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
And quickly they get to the line. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here's Hurts to throw. Right side to Williams.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. That is caught by a diving Thomas. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll throw now on the final play.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Hey, check that.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the
and that's caught inside the 35.
touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson,
His third touchdown now on the year.
and the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw.
That is caught.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
63.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Escaping the pressure right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Carl Levieri. Hey. Alpha.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go play action with Hurts. He's to the 15.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Third down and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On first down, Hurts.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Jamison Williams.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, 73. Carlos Yanni. Silver, set.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd down.
Carlos Yanni.
Here's Hurts to throw. Finding Hardman.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
18, Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
7 Pirates, Cup 19, Cup 19. Street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Come on, come on. Hey.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This